Let's welcome to the show Seattle Seahawks young superstar DB, Nick Emmanwori. Nick, you've had a historic rookie season. Were you surprised, and have you been surprised at all at the type of success you've had this early, or did you expect it all along?
Not at all. I expected it the whole time. Even with the team success, just coming into camp, I just knew what type of team we had and what type of player I was. I just knew I could add to this team, and I was going to have a good rookie season.
So playing for Seattle, Nick, and obviously another dominant defense like the Legion of Boom, you've received a lot of comparisons to Kam Chancellor.
Get a lot of comparisons between me and Cam as far as play style, but I think it's just more the size. I think I got a more similar play style to Kyle Hamilton, Derwin James, anybody, but uh, I'll still try to catch him whenever I can and if I get the opportunity. But, this game of football is different from when he played.
Seattle's never had a defensive rookie of the year. They've been close. B-Wags, Earl Thomas, Cam, Sherm. Have you thought about that at all? And just the fact that you've been in the conversation all year?
Yeah. I definitely thought about it. That was definitely one of my personal goals. When D-Roy, I think possible. We had Boom had a chance to get it. I think he was up for talks. Reek was up for talks for it.
Yeah.
So we got a kind of history of players close to getting it, but I think I put up a good campaign
You
to
have.
get a vote and say so.
Yeah, I actually wrote this down. I want to make sure I get the stat right. You've lined up as an edge rusher like 80 times, linebacker over 200, slot over 300. Where does all this versatility come from? I mean, it just feels to me like you're playing chess out there with all these different positions.
I kind of dates back to high school. My first position I ever played was cornerback and receiver. So when I was smaller, 5'10", 180, whatever, I used to play cornerback and receiver, and just always had good feet and could be able to move. And as my body grew and developed, I just grew. I can just play anything now. I'm strong enough to go down there closer to the box, and run with dudes on the outside, physical, got good hips and all that stuff. So it just turned into something that a lot of people haven't seen before.
Nick, would you rather have a pick six or a scoop and score?
Pick six, 10,000 out of 1,000 times.
I've asked this question, and usually DBs say that, but why? Is that just because you're a defensive back?
Yeah, I'd say so. DBs, somebody asked me a question would you rather have a sack fumble or a pick six? And I was pick six out of 1,000 out of 1,000 times, just because it's pick six is six.
It's like a whole nother energy level. The 12th man, were you surprised at how lethal it was?
When I first came, for the preseason games, I was like, yo, the stadium loud. It's rocking here. They was wait till the game day. You ain't seen nothing yet. So my first game, it was rocking. Versus Niners, it was just like they say, college level. Reminded me of those SEC stadiums, loud, super packed, maybe even a little bit louder. But we got a great fan base.
Do opposing offensive players ever say to you man, this is different here?
Yeah, I ain't really had a chance it's my first year, but I always see interviews of older players and newer players saying Seattle's always been a tough place to play, just due to our fans and sometimes the weather conditions. So shout out to the 12s. We got a strong fan base. They come through. They show a lot of support online, and it's just good for the whole program and stuff.
Nick, were you a hooper?
I was a hooper.
You were.
Let me say that. I played my junior year and my senior year, high school basketball, and then in middle school I played some basketball. My jersey number was number 3, so it kind of made a full circle moment. And I look back at pictures dang, I was 3 at first, originally, but I had some hooping skills.
If you had an NBA comp for your game, who would say, oh, that guy reminds me of how I used to play in high school?
I'm not even gonna set myself like that. Hey,
Fair enough.
they,
Fair enough, dog.
I'm not even gonna set myself up, but I definitely was like a slasher. Like
Yeah.
I used to I can go to the rim, jump out the gym, like the dunk,
Lock up.
had a little midi game, you
Okay.
know, yeah, could play defense. Yeah, I ain't gonna set myself up for the fans to go find my film, and
Yeah.
I ain't.
Dissect it. Yeah, a little mini
Yeah.
game though. See, I played basketball in college, and my issue was I hated playing with football players because they were always super strong and always great rebounders and defenders, and that's all the things I didn't like.
And they foul you too. You know, we definitely foul, especially if there's no refs. I may foul you a couple times. You're playing street ball, you feel me? You gotta earn every bucket.
Are you a movie guy, Nick, or show
I
guy?
am a movie guy. I love movies.
Like sports movies or just everything?
Any type of movie. I try to like go to the movie theaters anytime it's like a good movie coming out or something. I'll go to the movie theaters like whether it's by myself or just like a friend or something.
What was like the last great movie you saw?
I'll say that Sinners movie that came out.
With Michael B.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Like that was like I thought it was just like another trend, like just another like TikTok hype or social media hype. Went and seen it myself, and it was good.
Have you noticed more and more people recognizing you around Seattle or no?
Yeah, especially like when I first got here, I used to like go to like restaurants and like undercover almost, like just sitting at the bar, get some wings, watch like a sports game on something. But now I haven't really done that since I got here. So it's just been like some fans. Every time I leave the house, I kind of someone recognizes me or something. So
do you enjoy that, or it's a little okay, I got it now?
nah, I always been the type of dude to just enjoy fan support because it's like it's somebody else out there that never really experienced this. So it's like how can I take it for granted? So I love the fan connection, but sometimes it can get a little too crazy.
Yeah, I get it. I'm curious, like, what are some of the people wanting photos, autographs, or like they're just too intense?
The autographs is really like pick and choose sometimes. Like sometimes people genuinely just want to autograph, and sometimes people just have secret intentions. But it's not really for me to decide. If you're a fan, I don't really mind signing something for you.
What is it about Mike Macdonald that has allowed the defense to play at this level? Basically top 3 across the board in every metric, but also you from an individual standpoint developing.
I think he's a great adjuster. Some coaches I've played for, they kind of just stick in the same scheme, or some coaches that I talk to other players about, they just kind of like stick to the same scheme, do the same thing over and over, don't really know how to adjust. Get a player like me, they probably wouldn't know what to do. But, Coach Mike and them, they seen me throughout camp, just had a great plan, and we always been adjusting. So it's like I just been down to do whatever and move wherever. And, I'm really confident that I can do a lot of things. So that also helps too. But not giving me too much because I'm a rookie, but at the same time, putting a lot on my plate because I can handle it.
You seem incredibly, like, singularly focused and just so locked in. Have you always been that way, Nick, when it comes to football?
I'll say so. Growing up, I had an older brother who played football, took it very seriously. I was just that one kid, just with a lot of potential. And I was a kid when I was, just doing stupid stuff. But my brother, he definitely like instilled discipline and showed me what I could be early on, and definitely like set the path for me to just take over. So I always just had like a confidence, a belief, and like a heavy set of focus that I just want to be one of the best, especially with my skill set.
So that's kind of where I was going is when we think 15, 20 years down the road, what's the Nick Emmanwori legacy as a football player?
I want to be one of the all-time greats. I think for my skill set, what I can do, hasn't really been seen in the NFL before. Definitely shooting for that gold jacket. You know, a lot of people can't really say that with confidence, but why not? Why can I not dream that big or have that type of goal? But just at the end of my career, if it, whatever plays out, plays out. And I think I have a great career, but definitely got my own personal goals.
I love that you said that so much, and I think it epitomizes why Seahawks fans have, in such a short time, grown so attached to you, because the way you play, I think you have a very unselfish game. I've said this a lot, moving all over the field. You make it look easy. It's not. It's not easy to do, because you're basically playing at all three levels. It's very special, and I really appreciate the way I say this with real humility. I really appreciate the way that you play the game, Nick. It's not common, and it's very special.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that. I just try to bring something new to the table. I think a lot of people still kind of like don't know the full, but they kind of starting to grasp like how crazy it is a little bit. And something I've always been on though by myself, so I kind of feel good a little bit that people starting to like recognize a little bit, but I still don't think I hit that ceiling or like that full complete form of myself. So
you always had that elite confidence.
Always. It's just something in me. It just got to be born in you.
Exactly.
You can't fake it.
You can't manufacture it. You could try, but it's not. You have to have it. As a rookie, have there been any players, receivers, tight ends, backs, quarterback? Have there been any players that you've gone up against and you were like, oh, he's different. That's different.
I'd say Bijan for sure. Watching him on tape and just seeing him on film and playing against him, he probably he legit, for sure, he real deal. But tight ends, I had like a little battle with Trey McBride.
Oh yeah,
I give him his respect, but I like that matchup with myself. So
any quarterbacks that did some stuff, just that you were like, wow, that was sick.
I'll say when you play Baker,
yeah,
and Stafford, those two quarterbacks definitely like kind of like it's an NFL quarterback. Like they dealing out here, controlling the offense. So that Bucs game and the Rams, definitely like Stafford. Yeah, he a great quarterback.
You can feel him controlling the game like from a mental standpoint.
Yeah, like he a vet. Like he a real vet.
He's seen every coverage,
seen it.
Yeah.
Like making checks when there's no alert for him to make a check, and he's kind of just filling things out.
Wow.
But so yeah, give him his respect too.
Nick, thank you so much for joining the Schultz Report, man. So excited for you to be the 1 seed. Can't wait to see you do some more damage.
Yes, sir. It's an honor. Appreciate it.